What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junkie. Kick the beat. 2022 was probably the height of the red pill. And the reason why I'm saying that is because on May 5th, 2022, Kevin Samuels passed away. When Kevin Samuels passed, the red pill took an upswing because it was still riding on his momentum. And then you had the rise of some other guys, Fresh and Fit, Andrew Tate, and another guy who came out of nowhere, Sneako. Sneako was a big YouTuber before getting his red pill rage moment, when basically he was interviewing people on the streets of New York and doing like pranks and things like that. And then he started really weighing in on the red pill, going live, building a massive audience and making tons of money. But of course, Sneako, like Just Pearly Things, Fresh and Fit, Tommy Sotomayor, Andrew Tate, found himself in a situation where he was kicked off the platform, and the others, like Tommy and Andrew Tate, faced the same situation. Some guys got demonetized permanently, like Just Pearly Things and Fresh and Fit. But that's okay, because there was a platform that was there to save all of them: Rumble. Rumble was an answer to YouTube. It allegedly allowed free speech. It had $1 billion in backing. And of course, some people got some big deals coming to Rumble. DJ Academic signed a really big streaming deal with Rumble. So did, I believe, Fresh and Fit. But another person who got kicked off of YouTube and decided to go to Rumble was Sneako. And Sneako carried on in a very silly way. He joined Andrew Tate with, allegedly joining Islam and grifting him.
Pretty much almost everyone's main criticism about Sneako is that he comes off as a grifter, right? Whoever he is hanging out with at the time, he kind of adapts to their ideologies and he makes them his own, essentially. For example, when he first started to hang out with Fresh and Fit, he started to get more and more into the red pill. Then after that, he was constantly begging to be around Andrew Tate, and he even started to emulate his posture and even how he held his hands. This man would grift so hard, and he was sucking off Andrew Tate so hard to the point where he would even have his hand similar to him. You know how cringe this is? Look at this. Look at this. Why?
Then, of course, Sneako came after blacks, he came after Jews, he came after everyone else, very similar to what Myron was doing and everybody else. He also got his tooth knocked out at a concert, and he was just very wayward. And then he finally revealed why he got banned on YouTube.
I had 3 strikes, and a lot of people are speculating to why they think it was some misogyny or some content, but in fact, it was what they don't talk about. And it's really alarming to me that so many commentary channels, so many people are like celebrating the ban or talking about it or speculating why. It's very clear about it. I had COVID misinformation, election misinformation, and election misinformation.
Wait, what the hell?
The 2020 election. Well, I mean, is this on YouTube?
Yeah, so let's just not.
So you don't even want to say, and you have to push back to say that. I mean, we don't know what your opinions are, but that's why I got one of the strikes, and the last one was cyberbullying. So 2 misinformation and 1 cyberbullying.
Now it's interesting. Sneako, who in my opinion is one of these new sorts of white supremacists, had an interesting debate on Rumble.
I finished my hours a long time ago. I'm over right now. I am officially done with my Rumble contract. I'm over by like 3 hours. I'm just doing this for the love of the game right now. Not getting paid to do this right here. I could have done a 30-minute stream and just called it. But I just wanted to host this debate because it was interesting to me. Dang.
And right after that debate, he announced this.
Why is it the case that some of the leading white nationalists today are Hispanics and blacks? So someone like Nick Fuentes, Candace Owens, Andrew Tate, like why are the people who are leading the cause of white identitarian or saving the white race, why are they Hispanics and blacks?
Well, I don't think Candace Owens is a white identitarian. I mean,
doesn't she say white lives matter?
Yeah, I don't think that's white identitarianism. I mean, that's
so she doesn't care about like the preservation of whites, I guess. Maybe because I thought her whole shtick was I am willing to stand up for black identitarianism, or I can acknowledge that black identitarianism exists. Why can't white identitarianism exist? I thought that was her appeal.
Kind of like the universal, like conservative, like calling out hypocrisy type thing. I mean, if you're a white identitarian, I'd say you're someone that, you know, really subscribes to, you know, it's identitarian, it's an identification with white people, it's working for their interests. Same thing goes for Tate. And Nick is white, so.
Okay. So he falls under white. Okay. That's if he falls under white, then I guess a lot of Mexicans would fall under white, a lot of Puerto Ricans, a lot of mixed race Hispanics would fall under white as well. So I guess immigration from South America is in alignment with white identitarianism. That's new.
Now, this is very interesting what the guy said that opened the monologue. He says, why are all the new white supremacists non-white and black? And Sneako was just moderating the debate. I don't think he believes he's one of them, but he is. And the reality is that Sneako's contract, which ended on Rumble, proves certain things. That this content strategy from these guys, it doesn't work, okay? It just doesn't. Like Alba says, there's no content packaging. There's nothing that they can really do. It's too graphic and nobody really can monetize it, not even Rumble. So he's retiring from streaming. So what is Sneako's career goals now? Well, he says he's gonna go to Saudi Arabia, learn Arabic, learn Medina, and without a contract on Rumble and without probably much skill and many other things that he can't do, he's done. A lot of these guys are gonna be washed up. The same thing with Myron and Fresh and Fit. Remember, they recently retired too from streaming on YouTube. But what's interesting is that Fresh and Fit are relying on Rumble. So if Sneako is retiring from Rumble and Fresh and Fit's last leg is Rumble, what does that mean for them? That means it's all over. First of all, let me just say something. I remember when I first got into the black YouTube space and, you know, saw what was going on with certain groups, and that could even include some parts of the black manosphere. And that is, people, when they congregate out of a hatred or a disgust for certain things, it never ends well. You know, I've seen that with, you know, some of these races here. I've seen that with some of the guys who are against women or some of the sisters that are against men. Like, just look at Cynthia G. Cynthia G got together with other black women who just really despised black men. That was their whole issue. They didn't have any real opinions on how to, you know, help black women or how to grow black women or how to pick right men or have successful and healthy relationships with anybody. All of their content literally was about exposing black men and hating black men. And where did that land Cynthia G? Well, she got the same situation as Sneako and Fresh and Fit. She got booted off the platform. And when she got booted off the platform, what did she lose out on? About maybe a $20,000, $25,000 a month income, despite being warned about changing her content. This is the same thing that Sneako went through. And what are these guys gonna do now? I mean, you're still young, you're still in your working career, you're probably less than 30, you made millions of dollars on YouTube, and now that's it. This is what you've put your life into, being a content creator, and now you're done. What else are you gonna do? And is it gonna be more extreme stuff? Because think about this, X is not really worth as much money as Elon Musk paid for it. So in order for him to get more advertisers, he can't let guys like Myron and Sneako just say whatever they want to say online. He's gonna continue to lose money. He needs these guys to really stop that. And you know, with all of those, you know, those white supremacists and all those people on there, hey, he's gonna have to get rid of them eventually if he's gonna want the guys to come on there and spend that big money on advertising on the platform. And guess where that leaves these dudes? Again, we have to understand, if we don't like certain things about certain groups or certain people or certain neighborhoods or certain demographics, then, you know, getting online and just discussing that doesn't change anything. You have to do things to empower your group, which is financial or, like I said, working with your community or doing things that give, you know, let's say, for example, if you're a men's rights activist or you're a feminist, you know, you have to provide solutions to your group so that their situations can be changed. But coming on here, talking bad about people, talking crazy about people, it's just simply not gonna work. And you're gonna find yourself like these guys who were extremely rich and who are now going to be extremely poor. Let me say it again. Guys who were extremely rich were on their way to being extremely poor. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.